setting up the show. Give me a moment. Not a new set, just a different angle. I got my fork. Hello guys. Figured to do something different today. Show off the plants. Get that plant life going, you know? So yeah, welcome to Painter's Breakfast. How are you? How you doing? Hope it's well. Good picture. No. I don't hate that one. It's not bad. So what's going on? How are you this week? You doing well? That's good. Just talking to myself. Yeah. It's gonna be a nice show. Real mellow, real chill, real peaceful, real plant life. Got my vegan stuff going. Kombucha, veggie mac and cheese, buffalo drumlets, also vegan. Yeah. It's gonna be a beautiful show, so I'm excited. Gotta do the Instagram thing real quick. Excuse me. So, let me see. Cool. Alright. Painters. I like that this like spells it for me now. I don't have to spell it out anymore. From my laziness. Come on. There we go. That's weird. Trying to get stuff going in the direction it needs to go. Jeez, these filters are horrible. Alright, we found a good one. Ready? Go. Look at us. How are you? Welcome to the Painter Files presents, I'm never going to get this right, Painter's Breakfast. I hope you're well. I got vegan foodies today. Mac and the cheeses. Non-mac cheese. Non-cheese mac. So that's pretty good. My ever favorite buffalo chicken. Not chicken, but you know the deal. Chicha. And then some kombucha. I got passion fruit and tangerine. I had this one a couple days ago. It was really good, actually. I've been thinking about having more of it. So this is really going to be a nice little treat. Nice breakfast. I've been having kind of a hard time the last couple of days. Just kind of struggling to kind of get my footing. That's really good. It's just been difficult. I've been having to deal with some people who've been struggling to kind of face realities. And so that has been a conflict in my day-to-day life. Which is annoying because, like, it's one thing to feel conflicted yourself, but it's another thing to have to deal with someone else who feels conflicted, and then you kind of have to like bounce off of them. So I'm trying to get better about reacting to exterior forces. I've been doing like a lot of meditation, like a lot of meditation. And I've been using this earthing mat my mom gave me. And it's supposed to mimic like walking around outside barefoot. Which, you know, I'm sure most people are like, why don't you just walk around outside barefoot? Because I live in a condo. So I'd have to, it's kind of difficult. I mean, I still do, but it's not as easy as walking into your backyard type of thing. You know, worry about broken bottles and all these other things. So instead, earthing board. Tom likes it. He sits on it with me sometimes. It's safe for animals, so that's good. It's mostly just, you know, trying to mellow, figure out everything. It's so easy to take in energy, it's hard to let it go. So I've been working on 3 of 12 commissions for the summer. A little tired, very happy though. Would happily take on more commissions. It just take me a little longer. You might not get them until September, but I feel pretty happy about it though. It's definitely one of those like hard work paying off type of situations, but it's a little difficult, you know? You're trying to get everything going and just make sense of everything. It can be kind of difficult. Because I have a process that I like to work in. And with all the condo stuff and everything else going on, I'm changing this. I don't like the way the window looks. I like the light source. Move with me. Move with me. So you might see the Christmas tree. The great and powerful Christmas tree. That isn't really a Christmas tree. There you go. Christmas tree. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So, back to what we were saying. How's that look on that one? That's not bad. But, yeah, you know, it's just with the moving and all the other stuff going on, it's difficult to kind of really get into a groove where I can make like a real mess. I know a few of you have seen my studio. It's a little messy sometimes, purposefully. I think Einstein said, like, a mess is a sign of genius. So we'll go with that. That sounds fine. There's nothing to base that on, but we'll go with it. I'm also pretty sure that's not the whole quote, but, you know. Pick and choose. Hmm. My theory is that you have to let yourself kind of relax to the point where things can just kind of free form and flow through you. And sometimes that means you got to be a mess. You know? It's the whole ambiance thing. It's like I have a friend who's a DJ. In their place, via the photos they've put out of their studio, they have like lights up and like tables and all this stuff. Like there's a whole bit of imagery that's put together. So you kind of have to build like a set for yourself. Mine is a mess. But I mean, it feels good though. It feels good to know that about myself. I think trying to like work in a process when you don't know what is necessary to get things accomplished in the way that you work can be very disheartening because you're not firing at the same level, but you're still trying to like work at the same productivity, and to not know why it doesn't work is gotta be madness, you know. So I'm gonna invite some people to see if they want to show up to this, because I enjoy all of you, but I like to shoot the shit with some of you and see what you've been up to, how you been, how's life as a cool, funky, awesome person. So we'll send those out. My friend Kat just did like this really cool interview with this lady who has like cats, Mega and Major, and it was just fun. Hey, Tina. And yeah, it was just really funny, like hearing her talk about all the how she got like her cats, her producers, if you will, to just kind of be how they were, and it was just funny. She's like, yeah, they're just crazy. They're just crazy, and I just filmed them. And I was like, yeah, it was relatable. It's really relatable, actually. Hey, Tina. Yeah, and I don't know. It's interesting though. I think every time any of us have like a studio or like any type of workstation in our personal space, it's always interesting to see how we set them up. You know, like you move it from one spot to another, and then how you decide to do like the aesthetic, how you decide to put like, you know, close to music, close to a TV, far away from both, headphones, hang in there, posters with cats, you know, whatever. Yes, the delicious breakfast is back. Let me see. To explain. So I have vegan mac and cheese, and also my favorite non-chicken drumsticks, all from Evolve, I think. Life. Super Bowl champs of breakfast. Yeah, exactly. Tina's got it. I gotta remember to look up when we go to IKEA, I gotta remember to get like magnets, like a magnet strip, or like circle magnets. Everything just looks corny. Yeah, magnets. Projects. To do things and such. I keep hearing that Kate Bush song from Stranger Things. It's not originally from Stranger Things, but that's how everybody knows it. It's just funny. It's just like there, like you hear someone humming it, and then about 10 to 15 minutes you hear it on like the radio, or somebody drives past you and they're pumping it. It's just kind of funny. Just put it on the list. I will. I'll make a list of strange little necessaries, as it were. So, I've decided to do a bit of a question and answer with those who watch the show either live or afterwards. Painter's Breakfast, official question. Give yourself a moment. Wait for it. What did you have for breakfast? Tell me in the thingies. I would love to know. Is there a way to do that? No. It's like, can I make it an official thing when you pop in? No, I cannot. This one's pretty good though. This one's got like garlic and nothing. You didn't have coffee? Are you okay? It says spices. I don't know what that means. I haven't had my cup of coffee just yet. I feel like I'm a little more raw when I come on the show if I do it before I have coffee, which I kind of like. I like being raw. Jamal, what's up, man? What's going on? Yeah, no. I've been trying to figure out like how to make the perfect cup of iced coffee recently. And I think I figured out the right way to do it. I know Tina knows how, because Tina used to be a barista. But I don't know, I like watching like little videos and figuring all that stuff out with my janky little espresso machine and etc. Did you put raisins in it? No, I did not put raisins in anything. Alright, so for those who do not know, perfect question. What did you have for breakfast? You know, let's ask you that. You know, that's part of the painter's breakfast question of the day. Okay, so I deal with someone who's kind of obnoxious on a, well actually, he purposely does things to annoy the crap out of people because he thinks it's funny. Because he thinks it makes him funny and he thinks it's funny. But in that, he just got on my nerves last week. So I started a rumor, because he's Italian, to all of my Italian customers that he put when he makes lasagna, yes, that name. He puts raisins in his lasagna. It's basically what I told him. I told all his Italian friends and customers and whatnot. So he's been catching massive shade about it from every person under the sun. He's like, I don't even understand why it's funny. Whatever, it doesn't even matter. And I'm just like, you're so upset about it. It's so stupid, but it's just so funny. Because I'm like, I know it just bothers him to such a huge degree. And it's definitely one of those cases of like, you should not come for people if you cannot take from people. And yeah, he's not one of those people. He's not able to, you know, he can't box. He's a sucker puncher at best. So yeah. But no, I did not put raisins in it. I don't really have a problem with raisins, is a funny thing. Like, being someone from the Caribbean and Latin America, like, raisins happen. It's not that uncommon that raisins just, people put raisins in things on occasion, but they're specific things. But it's like a specific ingredient in a dish that would have raisins in it. Definitely not random raisin add into something. Raisins happen. Squad Lake, circa 2022. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's my gift to America. Sounds horrible. Mal says, we can come up with a cookbook. Just raisins. Raisins. Basically. If this ever blows up, perhaps we could do like a zine cookbook of sorts, where everybody just kind of donates recipes and whatnot, and then we'll put them together. It probably won't have anything to do with raisins, but stuff. Tina says, where is it regular recipes, but you substitute raisins for every ingredient instead? That's the worst. That's the nastiest thing I've ever heard. I do remember, though, there was a raisin liquor that this company came up with, where they distilled raisin sugar and made like I feel like it was like a rum, maybe? It might have been like India. It's very like Indian, West Indian cookings and whatnot. So stuff with like, there's like a rice. I remember there's a rice dish where there's raisins in it. There's definitely bread, obviously. So you mean grapes? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's amazing. You mean they made alcohol from fermented grapes? Yeah, they did. It was something to do with like they took the sugar and then they distilled the sugar. It was a very like, maybe it was a brandy. Maybe I'm trying to remember. Or a liqueur or something. But it was interesting. I mean, I don't remember loving it. If that's any consolation of a description for you. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. But it wasn't bad though. It was just, food or drinks. It was a drink of sorts. So, see you, Jamal. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. It was interesting, though. It was interesting. Yeah, I don't know a lot of. I mean, I know there's a lot of Middle Eastern dishes that have raisins in them. Like raisins and figs and stuff like that. So, I guess it kind of falls under that kind of qualifier. But no, you should not make like raisin meatballs. That seems kind of gross, but I'm sure somewhere there's a vegan friend of mine who's like, no, you don't even know. Raisins are a delicious factor in all foods. I sprinkle it on my cereal. I put it in my milk, my plant-based milks. I make ice cream with it. Everything. I'm sure there's like a raisin preserve or jelly or whatever that people make to go with their, like a fig spread, whatnot. Yeah, yeah. There's a suburban white application sometimes that makes the addition of raisins to unnecessary things that makes it really 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 bad. And yeah, just awful. Like it shouldn't be in potato salad. I mean, I know people who've put grapes, like just unraisined grapes, into potato salad. It is horrible. The potatoes are all like uncooked. You just feel like you like break a tooth. It's not great. Not great. Not a spice to be had. Horrible. Horrible. More mayonnaise than anything. Take the word gravy and you just substitute it with the word mayonnaise. Scary. Scary shit. One of the mincemeat's main ingredients is raisins. Huh. I didn't know. Carrot cake. Yeah. Raisin bran. Raisin. Raisin bread. I mean, there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of things that are actually really well done. I was like addicted to carrot cake as a kid. Lose your whole mind. I loved it. It wouldn't shock me to find out that like raisin sugar is like really cheap, and they use it for a lot of stuff that people just don't realize. Oh yeah. I'll see you later. Literally. And I think I'm done anyways. So. I think I'm gonna save the rest of this for later. I kind of feel full, which is when I try to stop eating these days. So, love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you on the flip side. Painter out. Ciao. Bye, guys.
Ciao, ciao.